What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and a lot of people are always asking me about 600. And to be honest with you, I think 600 end up taking the wrong turn once LaCapone ended up losing his life. I kind of feel like he might have been the glue even though he was young, but it seemed like they took a downward spiral once he ended up losing his life. And another thing I noticed is that it seemed like a lot of the young ones took a brunt of the badness. If you ask me, a lot of the young members end up getting wrapped up and caught up in this shit worse than a lot of the old ones, because I seen people like Breezy still doing what he doing, Young Famous, Cdai, you know, a lot of the older ones are still doing good, but a lot of the younger ones like LaCapone end up losing his life. Drose ended up catching a murder case. Cdai caught a murder case. RondoNumba9 caught a murder case. You know, it's like a lot of the young ones was really in this shit deep. I'm not sure if the older ones led them the right way, kind of gave them the game a little bit. And then that's crazy is because, you know, a lot of these guys going to be sitting in prison 30, 40 years from now for shit that they did when they were 17, you know. And I think that's the shit that hurt the most, if you ask me. Now, I'm not saying these guys ain't did what they did, and if you do the time, you gotta, you know, you do the crime, you gotta do the time. I know the rhyme, I know the rhythm, I know how it go. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying, you know, sometimes, you know, the decisions you make as a teenager could come back to haunt you. But I just think it's crazy to sit in a cell 30, 40 years off some shit you did when you was 18, 19 years old. But it is what it is. And I noticed that it wasn't a lot of big homies. I say this shit a lot when I look into these crews and these cliques and understand like what they went through. I didn't really see a lot of big homies. I seen guys that was maybe 25, 26, what they consider big homies, but they were in the midst of this drill shit, throwing down gang signs and dissing dead people that rap. So I don't really know how much guidance and mentorship you could have got from a guy like that. You know what I'm saying? And then I think when Rondo and Cdai went to jail, that kind of broke him down too, because people was like, Tay 600 told, some people said he didn't, and then, you know, Breezy kind of got famous, started hanging with Drake and didn't want to share him with the crew, and, you know, it's like the fame. I think the internet shit really took them out, you know. I think the other ones had like rap beefs and gang beefs. Now, don't get me wrong, I think it was gang beefs and 600 and shit too, but I think that the rap shit kind of took all of them out, you know, because a lot of 600 members I didn't really know getting into this rap shit. I noticed them through rap videos, internet beefs, Twitter wars. So, you know, I think a lot of young 600 members were led the wrong way, but I do think they was the glue of that shit, because when LA lost his life, they kind of fell off. When Rondo and Cdai went to jail, it was like over with for them, you know, so I'm not sure. I do think that name is strong. For some reason, I'm not going to lie. Whether you like him or not, I do believe Cdai was blackballed in the music industry because a lot of artists that you know come from under his branch. Let's just be honest with it. The Breezy, LaCapone, and all that shit come from under that 600, you know, branch. But I just think him battling them young niggas like Tay 600, you know, this a little nigga world, man, and try to battle some young niggas. I think he caught the backlash on that. And, you know, I don't know. You know, I think they still got appeals and shit. So hopefully somebody can come from up under that rock, if you ask me. But I think, you know, the young people were led the wrong way in 600, if you ask me. And in a lot of these other games, but especially 600.